Who's coming through to my desk is that Douglas Monzora has been threatened with death through a note that was written in Shona language when it was uncovered that he was plotting to meet retired Air Marshal Muchena, who is leading a group of retired military generals. Apparently, the threat is against him, is a retired military, general representative, that is Air Marshal Muchena. But according to this publication, Douglas Monzora has defied those threats. In fact, he looks set to meet retired General Muchena in spite of the death threat. That is the posture that he has decided to take. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, MTC leader Douglas Monzora has struck a defiant tone, vowing to meet retired Air Marshal Henry Muchena despite alleged death threats, warning him against engaging with the former military chief. The threats come amid escalating political tensions surrounding retired military officials' opposition to the constitutional amendment number 3 bill cap 3 under debate in parliament. Cap 3 bill seeks to extend the terms of the president, MPs, senators, and councillors from 5 to 7 years, while also proposing that parliament, rather than the electorate, chooses the president. These developments have triggered intense public debate, legal challenges, and reports of intimidation targeting activists and political figures. On Saturday, the MTC confirmed that Monzora received a death threat via text message written in Shona. The message warned, Siyana zwako nekuda kusangana na Muchena, ndopa uchafira iwe, ndopa uchafira iwe. In English, it means don't meet retired General Muchena. That is where you will die. Monzora told this publication that while he had not initially planned to meet Muchena, the threat has pushed him to consider doing so. What they cannot do is threaten Zimbabweans, and Muchena is a Zimbabwean. I meet every person if needs arises, he said. Muchena is leading a group of retired military generals and for civil servants, urging President Mnangagwa to abandon plans to extend his tenure, while critics argue that far-reaching changes require a national referendum. ZANU-PF and Parliament maintain that such a vote is unnecessary. Muchena's group has formally petitioned Parliament to halt the process. During a meeting on May 18 and 19, Mnangagwa reportedly dismissed their concerns, stating whoever wins, wins. The atmosphere of intimidation appears to be widening. Last week, 2 activists reported receiving death threats linked to their opposition to the bill. Human rights activist Yangason Matete, who challenged the parliamentary proceedings in the High Court, reported that it was delivered to his doorstep alongside a message demanding he withdraws his application. Despite the chilling delivery, remains committed to his cause. Similarly, Joelson Makari, an organizer for the National Democratic Working Group, reportedly received a death threat from an anonymous caller after notifying police of a planned peaceful demonstration. Monzora has called on ZANU-PF to end the intimidation and allow citizens to express their views through a referendum. Political analyst, that is Rejoice Ngwenya, condemned the threats as unacceptable, suggesting they stem from individuals desperate to protect ill-gotten wealth. Ngwenya urged Mnangagwa to hold those responsible to account, warning that such actions are tarnishing the image of his regime. So that is how desperate Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa has become. People have been receiving death threats for deciding to oppose Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026. To me, this gives the undertones of a desperate personality or a desperate bedroom. We know that this bill, that is Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, emanated from the bedroom of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. He is facing strong opposition from retired military generals. He is facing strong opposition from the war veterans. Exactly what Mnangagwa is currently facing is exactly what Mugabe was facing in 2017. The conditions which were created by Robert Gabriel Mugabe for an imminent coup to take place or to take effect, they are now live than any moment before. In essence, the conditions have been created for a possible coup to take place in Zimbabwe at the moment as we speak. It's interesting. So Douglas Monzora has been threatened. Mnangagwa regime, they don't want him to meet retired Air Marshal Muchena. In simple terms, he is part of the opposition's leaders that are opposed to this illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3. Apparently, there are many people receiving death threats in Zimbabwe. How do you explain this? The government that is supposed and expected to protect the citizens. This is the very government that is actually threatening their citizens. It is a government that is becoming a security threat to its citizens. All for what? All because the citizens are saying we are against this illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3. If this bill was supported by people indeed as they claim, why then are they sending death threats to few individuals? If this bill is pro-people, why do Zimbabweans have to die, especially those who are opposing this bill? Because the bill could have sailed through. If it's loved by people, it could have sailed through a referendum, and they would have done their process and approved the bill. Everything will always be opposed. But it appears they know it. They don't want even anyone organizing a demonstration. In a democratic society, the citizens have all the rights possible to petition a government, to protest against a decision of a government, as long as that is done peacefully, and of which the very first step that a citizen wants to demonstrate peacefully is starting by approaching the police. If I don't want to demonstrate peacefully, I would not even bother going to police. I would just begin a protest without even seeking validation from the police. But the mere fact that someone goes to the police, report that I intend to do a particular protest on such and such a day, this shows that these are constitutionalists, people who want to align with their constitution, they are patriots. In simple terms, then why do you go against your patriotic citizens? As a government, it shows that we are led by thugs, we are led by killers, people who do not care and value the lives of the citizens of Zimbabwe. And hearing death threats and also pointing out to the fact that there are people who are dead bodies discovered dead. This is scary. And it's going to be more scarier as days goes by, and it is expected you are dealing with a monster. You can't actually deal decisively with a monster without experiencing what Zimbabweans are experiencing at the moment. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okancuba Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love